Hello, my name is Christopher Otoshi. My senior internship was through Rogers Urban Farmlab, and my project is called Engaging the Masses in Sustainability, Teaching Researchers to be Entertaining.
And pause. That was an example of why my project was created. Let's restart. Hi, I'm Chris Otoshi, and throughout the last year, I've worked alongside Rogers Urban Farmlab to produce this project. Engaging the masses in sustainability, teaching researchers to be entertaining. Our generation is powerful. We are so powerful that we've increased the global temperature at a rate unmatched in history, threatening to destroy the balance of life on this blue marble that we call our home. Our generation also created a digital media boom, leading the internet to become the main source of information for our population. Many components must come together to tackle the issue of our polluted environment. While we must continue innovating and implementing greener technologies, it is equally important to educate about these discoveries. What good are new technologies if our society does not care about them? This is why I believe a critical component to helping our climate crisis is for researchers to lean into the age of online content, which brings me to my project's thesis. The first step toward getting the masses to care about sustainability lies in teaching researchers simple techniques to increase engagement. With a guiding format, environmental researchers can learn to present their research in videos that will engage viewers. This will grow knowledge in sustainability and promote viewers to implement the changes that we desperately need to fight our climate crisis. This project focused on how to lower the obstacles preventing researchers from being able to create an enticing video in both its presentation and its content. For presenting the content, the focus was on titles, timestamps, and thumbnails. We were trying to see if we could garner higher interest solely based on the presentation of our content. Now look at these two thumbnails. Which one catches your eye? Exactly, you chose this one, right? And if you didn't, then maybe you don't fall into the trap of clickbait culture, in which case, congratulations. But anyway, the point here is that with small changes to your presentation, you can reach a wider audience even if the content of your video is exactly the same. To further this point, the December webinar was turned into a video instead of a live stream. And this was to test to see if people are more willing to watch sustainability-related content if the format is more structured. Then the project moved on to content creation. A step-by-step video creation guide was created, breaking down the planning, scripting, filming, and editing. Then that was used to create content for Rogers Urban Farmlab and to serve as a proof of concept for the guide's usefulness. Quick pause again. If you've made it to this part of the video, thank you for sticking around, but one of the reasons for it may be because the step-by-step guide is being implemented in this video right now. If I've managed to entertain you longer than the other videos you've watched today, that furthers my point. If I haven't, well, you still made it this far and that should count for something, right? Anyway, back to the project. A holiday cooking on a student budget video was made in which I, a person with no cooking video background, was able to create this content because of the steps laid out in the guide. Planning and scripting help take you from a nervous beginner stumbling through words to a confident, still beginner, but it sounds like you know what you're talking about, and that makes a huge difference in viewer engagement. The final element of this project was laying the groundwork for a combination physical and virtual tour of the Rogers Urban Farmlab space. The plan is for visitors to walk around the space, see signs with some basic info and QR codes that they can scan for more in-depth videos about the stations. This tour combines the presentation and content elements talked about earlier. The Rogers website was updated and signs were created. That's the presentation element. And then short videos were created following the step-by-step guide. That's the content element. The sign and videos were created for the gourmet mushroom station to serve as prototypes so that another volunteer can continue making this tour in the future. Now it's time to move on to key results. Number 1, all updated videos on the Rogers YouTube channel had a higher rate of views after the presentation changes were implemented. Number 2, the December webinar beat the other live stream webinars in almost every category. Number 3, the holiday cooking video outperformed the previous UCSD cooking on a student budget content. And number 4, the prototype tour videos are significantly shorter than the existing content on the Rogers YouTube channel, and they cover the same content. These results point to two main findings. First, the presentation of information matters. Little changes go a long way for getting viewers to discover your content. Thumbnails, titles, and timestamps are a researcher's first means for grabbing the audience's attention. These changes are not time-consuming, but they can drastically improve the popularity of your content. Second, having a step-by-step guide not only makes the video making process more manageable for beginners, it also creates streamlined content, which ultimately helps with viewer engagement. In an age where we are overloaded with mountains of digital content, we need better information, not more, in order to stand out. In comparison to videos that can reach millions of views, this project worked with extremely small numbers that may create doubt about the significance of the results. However, seeing a noticeable effect on a little student-run garden at UCSD shows us that there is so much potential in teaching researchers how to better present their findings to a general audience. For environmental change, we have to be relatable to a wider demographic. We can continue writing scientific papers, but we must also learn how to break down the stuffy technical talk and create content suitable for more people. We can't expect the general audience to have interest in our scientific findings if we, as researchers, do not first implement techniques to pique their interest. That is why this project proposes that the first step toward getting the masses to care about sustainability lies in teaching researchers simple techniques to increase engagement, and with a guiding format, they can do so. Once we have engagement for sustainability topics, it will be much easier to implement the technological, political, and lifestyle changes required to fight our climate crisis. Thanks for listening to my presentation. If this video resonated with you, I urge you to follow what has been said and to share this video with someone you think could relate. Let this video be a catalyst for the change we need to see not only in the environmental, but the entire scientific community. Bye.